Hi everyone, I'm Sophia, a teenager from New York City who recently matched with Princeton University on a full ride from Questbridge. In today's video, I'm going to be reading all of my supplemental essays that got me into Princeton.
Okay, so the first question says, Princeton values community and encourages students, faculty, staff, and leadership to engage in respectful conversations that can expand their perspectives and challenge their ideas and beliefs. As a prospective member of this community, reflect on how your lived experiences will impact the conversations you will have in the classroom, the dining hall, or other campus spaces. What lessons have you learned in life thus far? What will your classmates learn from you? In short, how has your lived experience shaped you? 500 words or fewer. So here's how I responded. Hurricane Sandy obliterated my home and left my family in shambles, emotionally and financially. I recall watching my mom at the dinner table, writing down every expense and transaction in her spiral notebook. With my dad on disability and my mom working part-time, every dollar was stretched thin. This pivotal moment shaped my beliefs on responsibility and fairness, values I have engaged in through family and other lived experiences. At the FBI Teen Academy, I learned about responsibility and fairness on a national level. Agents balance protecting communities while respecting civil liberties. I've seen how justice relies on meticulous attention to detail and an unwavering commitment to the truth. These experiences will continue to guide me on Princeton's campus. In classrooms, I will bring a perspective shaped by economic hardship and how fairness operates in institutions of power. In discussions about ethics and policy, I can connect abstract ideas to the lived reality of economic instability and community recovery. Through my leadership in student council, I have learned the importance of advocating for others and making change. At Princeton, I hope to continue this advocacy by participating in student advocacy and activism organizations recognized by the Pace Center for Civic Engagement. By bringing my perspective to these initiatives, I aim to foster fairness and reform for projects that address societal issues locally and globally. The next question asks, Princeton has a long-standing commitment to understanding our responsibility to society through service and civic engagement. How does your own story intersect with these ideals? 250 words or fewer. Here's what I wrote. Princeton's commitment to service resonates deeply with my experiences and values. At school, I've launched several initiatives to better my community. As a grade-level captain of Project Hospitality, I make sandwiches for those in need and make sure that my grade is aiding in food donations. The reality of the matter is that families on SNAP in New York City receive about $177 per person, which is about $6 a day in food for all 3 meals. It is simply not possible for a human to thrive, go to work, or go to school on $6 a day. I take pride in my work because I know I am helping people in a real and human way. In my junior year, I co-founded the Heart and Soul Society Club with the goal of raising awareness about mental and physical health. As someone with depression and an extensive family history of autoimmune disorders and addiction to substances, I felt inclined to create a club focused on these issues. I was invited to the first annual anti-vaping seminar at the Richmond University Hospital and brought my experience to my high school to spread the word about the dangers of vaping. As part of my club, I partnered with the New York Blood Center to help save lives and gave my peers the opportunity to do good. Together, these experiences reflect my belief that service is a responsibility and an opportunity, one I plan to continue at Princeton. The third question asks, what is a new skill you would like to learn in college? And there's a 50-word limit. I wrote, I want to learn data analysis and statistics through programming to better understand financial markets. By analyzing real-world data and identifying patterns, I can make informed, impactful financial decisions in my future. That was 32 words. The next question asks, what brings you joy? I wrote, my obsession with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles began years ago with a light-up Turtles watch. The Ninja Turtles have taught me lessons about perseverance, teamwork, balance, and a little bit about pizza. I see myself in each one of them, a leader, a nerd, a jokester, and an outspoken advocate. 50 words. What song represents the soundtrack of your life at this moment? The song that represents the soundtrack of my life right now is Nonstop from Hamilton. Just like Alexander Hamilton, I'm nonstop writing. I have to balance college applications with schoolwork and extracurriculars. Even if my life is fast-paced and my schedule is relentless, I'm driven to succeed. The last question asks, as a research institution that also prides itself on its liberal arts curriculum, Princeton allows students to explore areas across the humanities and the arts, the natural sciences, and the social sciences. What academic area most piques your interest, and how do the programs offered at Princeton suit your particular interests? Please respond in 250 words or fewer. I wrote, at Princeton, I am drawn to the intersection of economics, mathematics, and policy. I am fascinated by how financial systems operate, how they have the ability to generate growth or destabilize a community when mismanaged. Majoring in economics gives me the framework to analyze these systems, while a certificate in applied and computational mathematics provides the tools to quantify, model, and predict their behavior. Princeton's economics department stands out for its balance of theory and real-world application. The Griswold Center for Economic Policy Studies, for example, ties directly with pressing policy debates, a mission that aligns with my goal of using financial expertise to serve communities and guide government spending. I am most interested in the political economy track because it combines economics and politics to study questions of regulation, governance, and international finance, areas that affect the protection of vulnerable populations. The certificate in applied and computational mathematics complements this path, allowing me to build a strong foundation in data analysis and probability. Courses such as ORF 350, Analysis of Big Data, and ORF 445, High Frequency Markets, which strengthen my ability to interpret complex datasets, while POL 352, Comparative Political Economy, would deepen my understanding of how economic principles function across governments. Princeton's independent research excites me most because I will be able to explore how mathematical modeling and political economy can be applied to combat financial crimes and design fairer, more resilient markets. At Princeton, I plan to combine theory and practice to bring forth economic justice. That was 250 words.
So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my supplementals and I hope they help you write your own. And that's it. Subscribe for more content. Bye!